ebyalinga. Waliwo abantu bangi badde boogera ku bintu bino nga bagamba nti omulimu Mulangira Kimera gwakoze n'akakiiko ke. Abantu bangi abakoze omulimu ogwo n'ekyo talina kwebazibwa. Naye njagala okukikakasa ku baliwo kibuulira abantu nti abantu bangi abakoze ebintu bya Ssekabaka Daudi Chwa ne bayita Kadasitro. Bangi nnyo abakoze Kadasitro. Naye ate Kimera yakola one step ahead n'ava ku kwogera ku kintu Kadasitro ntuuka kwogera ku kintu deed print. Deed print mu kwogera okwangu teeka pulaani kali ke bateeka mu kyapa. Ekyapa kiri kibeera kikaba just naye akantu kali ekyapa bakakuira ne instrument number. So kati ekintu kya Kimera Henry kyayogerako kiriko instrument number already. So ettaka lino lifunibwa instrument number. Kimera instrument number nti n'emmengo gyagirimu okukola. Era kino tekyabyama nti Mmengo olw'okulema okufuna instrument number zino. Ebyapa by'Emmengo bibanga omuntu akuwadde bando ey'emitwalo 5 nga buli kapapula k'olukula booti siriyo namba ebyekyo ebyapa by'Emmengo byalina. So kyekulaga omulimu omuzibu ennyo Kimera bwe yakola okukwekula instrument number tezaali zikeekeddwa nga Mmengo agamba tiwaffe tuzifunye nammwe temujja zifu. Naye twazikuukuliddeyo era nja kusala natandika okubalagako ku ebikoleddwa mutegere ekikati ekyo kyetwogeramu tupate ku Kadasitro kati twogera kintu deed print tetukyayogera Kadasitro kati twogera mu deed print. So abakoze abaleze Kadasitro mwebale nnyo mwebalege nyawo katubuuzeewo tetukyaliwo twogera deed print. Please, if possible, you can begin showing me. I think what we can do kibinza okukola tulemeze singa wanganya kyabuuza tujja kijja mujje kati tulemeze mujje wadde tunuleko nga bweyitawo ng'eddayo ng'etuula they are saying just to show them you can just put them here and we show them. Abalimu abo temula kasaidi wali kibaita instrument number. Wakulu wali wakulu wao.
That red one.
Okay, this deed print, by the way, this is the actual deed print of Masajja, the real one. If you can look up here, these deed prints have gone back to November 1939, upon the demise of Sir Daudi Chwa. This is the state of the land at that period of time. As you can see, there's very few subdivisions. This actually is block 273, plot 4. So if you can see on here, there's some allocations to Masiro, Gombolola. Yeah, there's some subdivisions which are Gombolola and Masiros. So as we stand, the actual titles which Uganda Land Board is transacting on these properties are not the real basically they're not the real land. This is the real land. That's why I will give you an example. We managed to get a court order from court stopping UNRWA from paying Buganda Land Board money for compensation which falls on this land. And that's the only reason we were able to get that court order. Now, it put us in a bit of an impasse because by the time we got the court order, it was now the end of the financial tax year, June the 30th. So what basically happened is on the June the 30th, all monies which were not used by UNRWA had to be returned back to consolidated funds. So what then happened is those monies went back, then stopping our BLB maneuvering for these properties. Now remember, there's other monies which have been gained on these properties that you're going to see here. This represents 196 square miles. Now these properties, other peoples, not only BOB, have been benefiting on these properties. That's why Lands Entebbe has gone back to the origination of these properties. So what we're actually requesting now is lands to make the final titles. So this one actually is the land. This is the land.
Any question?
Okay. You have to forgive us. Some of these are very large lands. You see the size of this deed print. This is actually block 29. It falls in Chagwe, I believe. Or is it Maokota? In Chagwe. Okay, this is Chagwe. I think it represents 29 square miles. It's another deed print, which is the original, returned back to 1939. Actually, I've been reliably informed by Prince Semakokero that this is Nanga Kiwapu, on the edge of river or swamp Sazibwa. Okay, this one is another deed print. It covers block 10. Okay, this is Chibuye. It represents 26 square miles. After Coca-Cola, this road that goes to Pukerere. Okay, Pukerere. Yeah, on the right hand side, on the opposite side, this land starts and continues. Now, you shouldn't take my word only for this. If you lift the up prints, if you can look on these actual deed prints, here is a certified copy. This is the certified copy of the deed print, which was certified by Dr. Okia. Dr. Okia is the foremost land, let's say technician. He's the foremost land technician in Uganda. And subsequently, at this point, his confirmation of 250 square miles has never been set aside. He still confirmed that this is the actual property. As well as that, you can see a stamp in blue and the actual date is in red. This is when we presented them to the High Court Family Division. It was actually on the 10th of May of this year. Subsequently, after the actual certification is the received copy we presented to this committee, of which Senior Counsel Lule was presented to last week, which was started by Prime Minister of Uganda. So all of these deed prints represent those three certifications, if you will, all of them. Okay, some of you may know or receive some allocation in Mawakota, but this is the actual deed of Mawakota, 26 square miles. Mumpeja is there on ground, she's planting, she's going to be harvesting in 2 months. Anybody who needs Kasole, she's going to present. Thank you. This is block 30, another very large land. I think you'll find this is actually 31 square miles. This is probably the single largest plot in Chakwe. This is actually Block 1, Chakwe. Block 1. It's not as large as the other areas. But it holds an acreage of 2,000.05 hectares. Yeah, so it's still a very large area. This is Block 53, Plot 9. I think that's enough. This is Block 53, deed frame, Plot 9, Chakwe. Remember, 150 square miles of these properties were in Chakwe area. The first one I showed you, which was Masaja, was 16.344 acres. Okay, this is Block 40, which is attached to the other 30, the next door to 30. So these two represent about 60 square miles touching, bordering each other. Okay. This one is a problem. Why? This actually represents Block 268, which is Naziba above Lubowa. So if you know the upper road of Lubowa, some of our revered, let's say, former Luchiko members of Buganda reside on these properties. So this is a bit contentious, but as you can see, this is the actual deed print of the area. The acreage is 137.19 hectares. So it's about 300 and something acres. So this is the right-hand fork. When you reach the junction of Quality Supermarket, there's two roads. The upper road is Naziba, the lower road is Lubowa. So this is the actual Sadawi Chwas area. So some of these areas, actually this is a bit contentious because some of those people, as I explained, are residing on here, they built houses on here. So this is something we also need to really look at seriously and resolve. Okay, this is Block 433, Block 17, also in Chakwe. Okay, this is Block 136, Plot 12, also in Chakwe. This is 126 hectares, so just under half a mile. So as you can see, okay, as you can see, these represent 196 square miles. We're missing 54 square miles, of which one we were actually processing Makerere, which is about 344 acres. But actually we got stopped because of a complication within court, but we were in the process of finalizing that deed print. Also, there's some other deed prints of which we are making, we cannot tell you now, but what we want to do is finish the allotment of the 250 square miles. But our case now we're with the administrators, is to go on and request the courts to instruct or order the land officials to make our titles. This is really the next stage. By the by, remember we're in family division to confirm who is the owner of these said properties. But remember, already, court has received these very documents that you're seeing in front of you. And they've come through this family. This family is the one who has presented these documents in court, nobody else. It's, as the council had told you, it's up to us to actually show that these are our properties. But as we stand, these are on court record as forming part of Sir Daudi Chua's estate.